things that I observe that I feel Manchester United will need to improve on come next season. Let me start with the defensive organization. Defensively, I think we really need a good reinforcement. Martinez, if he's fit, fine, but we cannot rely on the likes of Luke Shaw and Harry Maguire because they're already aged. So I think Man United need to get a good centre back. For me, I need a centre back. If they can get a good ball playing centre back, then we are good to go because the likes of Lenny Euro and Eddie Heaven are still very young and have a lot of time to develop. They need experience to guide them. And then in the midfield, we need at least 3 midfielders for me. If you look at the absence of Casemiro alone, have exposed how much of a need we are in reinforcement in that department. We need midfielders, we need legs, we need people who can cover ground, we need people who can play out from the back, we need people who can put in a tackle, we need fighters, we need warriors as midfielders come next season. And then going forward, Joshua Zexi did not really make a case of himself for him to be kept or sold because he was so, should I say, he was no really, he didn't come alive in the game for me. He didn't come alive in the game at all. And if we are to, bank on him, he needs to give us better. But I wouldn't fault him because he has not really played much. This was his first start under Michael Carrick, and you cannot expect miracle from him or magic from him when he's that rusty. So yes, I understand it can happen like that. But I really wished he had a very good game because he could have made a very good case for himself come the end of the season. And then the likes of Ahmad. I don't know what is wrong with Ahmad, but lately he has been out of it. He has not gotten himself. He's been out of shape in terms of form. He's been really, really not so good. So yes, I hope he improves on his form because by next season, all of these things will no longer be excuses. We need result. The fans will demand for result and responsibility and at least, consistency from this team. So yes, Ahmad, he needs to find his groove come next season. But we can understand that the most important thing was getting Champions League, and that has been achieved already. And the fourth thing I observed about this game was there was no rhythm, no intensity. They were just, it showed on them, it dawned on them that they have been exhausted. And we could not really put in, a good 10 to 15 passes. Actually, the 15. The best we could go was 5 passes at some point. Before we were just losing the ball carelessly. And we need to improve on that if we are to be a competitive team or if we are to challenge for the title next season. Another thing again, I want to talk about is an element. This guy, I can only say thank you for coming to Manchester United because you have really steadied the ship for us. You can talk about the whole thing, how much of a good goalkeeper he is, no doubt about that. But for me, he has done a wonderful job and kudos to him. And today, he was my man of the match. So I don't know for you. Another thing that is debatable for me is this Michael Carrick appointment. I really want him to get the job. Initially, I was against Carrick getting the job. But at the moment, it feels like he's the best candidate for the job. And I hope that if he's given the job, he can go on to do a very good job. But right now, should I say we are just playing to get Champions League football? But for me, I'm not seeing any structure or any patterns of play or anything. We are just vibes upon vibes. And it's not really good for us going forward in the future or for a long term. But I just hope if he gets the job, fine and good. I'm not against that. I'll 100% support him. If he gets the job, I really hope that by next season he can do better than what he's doing tactically right now and structural play. For now, I'm not seeing that with Manchester United. Tell me what you think in the comment section. I'll be right there with you guys.